The contractors and companies helping build Alligator Alcatraz have been covering the logos on their trucks as they enter and exit the site in a clear attempt to hide their participation from the public. And I gotta be honest, that doesn't sit right with my soul. And since I'm not the kind of bitch that sits around and complains about things but never actually does anything about it, I thought, hey, let's do something about it. Welcome to part 1 of my series, exposing the assholes who made Alligator Alcatraz happen. Oh, and before I go any further, since the assholes I'm exposing are very, very rich, and I have to imagine incredibly litigious, I'll just emphasize that everything I say in this video is either publicly available information or solely my opinion. I am not doxing anyone, nor am I asking any of you, the viewer, to go harass anyone. What I am asking is that we make participation in human rights violations socially toxic. We don't need to harass anyone. We just need to make sure their entire social network knows exactly what they've been up to and what kind of person they are. So like, share, comment, and repost this everywhere to help me expose exactly who these assholes are. Now that that's out of the way, let's meet our first power couple of cruelty, Carlos Duarte and Tina Vidal Duarte. Carlos and Tina are a husband and wife duo of CEOs, with Carlos running CDR Maguire and Tina running its affiliated company, CDR Health. They've dumped millions into Ron DeSantis' political machine and have been rewarded with sweetheart deals in return. We're talking multi-million-dollar no-bid contracts. No bid as in Florida didn't even pretend to consider anyone else before handing them your tax dollars. Tina sits on the board of a charity started by Ron DeSantis' wife, which is famously now under federal investigation for allegedly using the organization to launder $10 million in Medicaid funding and reroute the money straight into a conservative super PAC that supports, you guessed it,
Ron DeSantis.
And while Tina has been busy helping Casey DeSantis stuff all of those Medicaid dollars into her long white gloves, her husband Carlos was assisting Ron's hostile takeover of higher education in Florida. After DeSantis appointed Carlos to the board of trustees for Florida International University, the college announced they would no longer honor in-state tuition prices for undocumented students, even if those students attended Florida schools for the entirety of their K-12 education, effectively pricing undocumented students out of attending the university at all. And all of that cozying up to DeSantis has translated into big checks, including the no-bid contract to help build Alligator Alcatraz. But they don't want you to know all of that. They want you to see Tina in her med spa CEO glamour shots, or on the opera board, or on a housing nonprofit board. That's the scam. They exploit the vulnerable by day and fundraise for the arts by night. It's prestige laundering, plain and simple. So, we won't let them do it quietly. Ask the Florida Grand Opera why they're fine fundraising with fascists. Ask the Homeless Trust of Miami-Dade why they're cool working with someone actively contributing to mass homelessness through state violence. No threats, no harassment, just facts. Public, loud, and relentless facts. Because if you help build a concentration camp, you don't get to keep pretending you're just a philanthropist with good taste in wine.